Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are Nick and Sarah, and with our two small dogs we travel full time in our 32-year-old camper van. This winter we've come back to the UK, but already we have a major problem with the van. After being stranded for 3 weeks following up on numerous leads trying to find the right part, we feel like we've exhausted all options.
Good morning, guys, and today is the day that's going to be really good or possibly really bad, isn't it? Because this is like our last hope. Well, it's not our last hope, but it's I don't know, I can't really think about it not working out. So basically, since we arrived in Dover, some subscribers reached out to us and offered us their home and using their facilities, and this has just been brilliant because obviously we have been stranded on the side of the road, but to have these guys not far away, and you know, we use their facilities and have
filling
showers,
up waters, charging up our power stations,
all that sort of thing. We wouldn't have coped actually without these guys. No. We wouldn't have, and they're, you know, such positive people as well. And their house is lovely.
Oh gosh, their house is less of a home and more of a tranquil spa retreat.
So yeah, obviously, as Nick said, this has been the worst thing to happen to us on all of our travels ever, actually, in the van. But with the help we've had from these guys and so many other people who have offered their help as well, it's made it just manageable and a really bad situation into sort of, yeah, a much better one.
Positive.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
But anyway, meet Sally and Lawrence, and of course Little Pocket, and they've welcomed us into their home. They've offered us a lovely bedroom. We said no because, you know, we want to prefer to be in the van. The boys are used to it, but they've been absolutely incredible. They are so kind, positive people. And this beautiful house, I'm just making them embarrassed now. They're flashing in the background. That was the plan. No, but they've been so kind. Yeah, their house is amazing, and they've got such a nice positive vibe about them. It's so relaxed. You walk in here after all the stresses have been going on. Sally has been feeding us far too much. It's amazing food. The boys have been getting steaks. Can't believe it. Charlie's not going to want to go back with us in the van. But yeah, they've just been incredible. So yeah, meet the guys.
Hi
this is of course the most important.
This is the amazing Pocket. Give me a little wave. Pocket. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you two guys.
It's been a dream come true, really, because we love watching you like most evenings, don't we? And then suddenly you're in our living room.
I know. Now you can't get rid of us.
You're at our dinner table. It's amazing.
It's proper weird in a way, because we've been watching these guys so much, and then they landed in Folkestone, put the message out on Facebook, I think it was, and then we were like, come on over, and we've had the most brilliant time. They're even more awesome in the flesh than they are on the screen.
Absolutely.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Believe them. These faces wouldn't lie. Look at those faces.
It's a tenner, Sarah.
We feel very blessed, don't we, darling?
Absolutely.
Very blessed, guys.
Nice one.
I think we've made some friends for life because, yeah, it's when you're in a sticky situation, should we call it, to put it politely. But yeah, when people reach out and help you, and obviously we've never ever met these guys before. Honest, it's my uncle. It's my uncle. No, not old enough. Brother. All going wrong now, isn't it? No, yeah, it's, you know, we've never met them before, and they, yeah, just welcomed us into the home and offered to do whatever we needed. And our little dogs, because Dizzee can be a bit troublesome sometimes, but him and Pocket, You wouldn't believe the relationship they've had.
They've had a bromance.
Yeah, they've had a look. Look at this. Oh, look.
Charlie got a
Oh.
bit jealous to start with, but now he's right.
It's been so nice.
It's been lovely, hasn't it? It's been absolutely amazing, and we can't thank these guys enough. And as Nick says, we are now friends for life. Yay!
Yeah, it hasn't all been doom and gloom. We have got out a little bit. This area where they live is amazing. It's called River. It's just on the outskirts of Dover. And yeah, beautiful scene. We've taken the dogs out for a walk along the coast. We've been to the park round here, Kernsey Park.
Kersley Abbey.
Kersley Abbey, and yeah, and we've been out for a lovely meal. And we've just had an amazing time, but now we're going to go out for a little explore.
Thank you.
What have you got there? What have you got there?
Oh, it smells so good. And I haven't eaten today, have you?
No.
Apart from a smoothie, apart from one of
Apart from one of
lovely
Sally's incredible
I'm starving.
smoothies, which keep hunger locked up till lunch.
What's that?
Oh, can you smell your sausage pocket?
Yeah. Go on then, boys, in you go.
Go on then, boys. Go, 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 go. Here you go, my lady.
Thank you.
And now Lawrence and Sally are taking us to a location the perfect location to eat your fish and chips. Just for a bit of fun, have a little guess where Lawrence is taking us.
If you UK, you think famous, where do you think of?
So the White Horse is an amazing pub which is very dog friendly, and they do lots of lovely vegan food as well as other food. And the whole of the walls and all the ceilings have got graffiti on from everybody who's ever swum the channel.
Wow, that's cool.
Well, not
isn't it?
everybody, but most people.
Yeah.
And it tells you what date, what their name was, how quickly they did it. It's really interesting.
And we had a tour the other day around Folkestone because Lawrence, almost born and bred there, almost.
Pretty much since age 3.
Since age 3, and he gave us a lovely tour. We didn't film a lot of it, but he did show us one amazing thing.
Here we have the oldest post box in the world, apparently. Very first one. And you can tell from the hexagonal shape instead of it being round. And the VR for Victoria.
There you go.
Check out
Now
that.
you can choose whether or not you believe him, whether you trust this faith. We're tucking, guys. What's in here, boys? You'll have to wait till it goes cold.
Sausages.
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 Wow, look at this. Up on the cliffs, all the ferries going over to France. How far is it to France?
22 miles.
22, thank
Yeah.
you.
Officially, well, not officially, they say Dover is the closest to France, but officially it's St Margaret's Bay, which is like 21 3/4 or something.
What a perfect spot, eh, guys?
OMC.
Brilliant.
Hey, darling, you happy?
Very happy.
I'm going to put this camera down before all my fish and chips go cold. They enjoying the Great British Banger.
There we go. Wait, Charlie, no, you can't take Dizzee's. Good boy. Wait.
When it's a big sausage, Charlie can't look at it.
I'm not going to give him 2 big bits because he's swallowing it whole. He has to enjoy it. There we go.
Look at Dizzee actually being behaved,
He's
waiting.
being very well behaved down there. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Look at that, a little piece of chalk from the White Cliffs. There you go, darling.
Wow, and...
Does anyone know what chalk is?
I'm feeling like the fact guy now, not the fat guy.
The fact guy.
Well, you'll have to check Google to check my sources are correct.
Of course, we do checks on all our information. We never get anything wrong.
Please put in the comments if you know better than me. So what I've heard is that the sea was above here, as in a long way up.
Yeah.
There's all these little creatures, don't know what they're called, and then they fall to the bottom of the ocean or the sea, and then over years they all get compacted.
Wow.
And then over thousands and millions of years they form the White Cliffs of Dover.
How incredible is that?
We're talking billions of years ago.
Billions
Not
of years
last
ago.
Yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Sorry?
You impressed?
Very impressed. Just incredible.
Which, by Lawrence's knowledge or by the fact that it's made up of millions of little creatures? Both.
That's made up of millions of little creatures.
Yeah, compressed. They were...
Oh.
you
Very
don't get that.
impressed.
She wasn't concentrating, was she? I don't know what she was thinking about. The little fairies
went
or
off
rabbits
her
or
wing.
something.
No, it was because,
Okay.
there was a guy walking past with 2 little kids and I was worried about Dizzee and the children.
And the fact I'm really boring.
I do usually listen.
She just switches off like I do.
Come
Not
on,
true. Let's go.
get your coat.
Good morning, guys, and today is the day that's going to be really, really good or possibly really, really bad, isn't it? Because this is like our last hope. Well, it's not our last hope, but it's... I don't know, I can't really think about it not working out. Yeah, we've got our guy coming down today to fix Vinny on the side of the road and change the whole axle, as we mentioned before, and obviously we're very, very nervous. Is it very... I mean, I don't know, my head's all over the place. How are you feeling?
Well, we kind of had this in mind. This is, you know, we phoned this guy before, said, oh, we're going to try the diff first, and he was like, no, that's not going to work. Phoned him after the diff didn't work. It's like, yeah, told you so. So he's very confident is what I'm saying.
Very
he knows what he's doing. He knows about old vehicles. He's arriving here any moment now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to think about what if it doesn't work. I don't know about you guys, but when I get nervous, I get really hungry. I've asked Sarah to make me a full English breakfast, and she said no, because Tommy's coming. And to be honest, I'm not prepared to share my breakfast with Tommy either. So instead, I've got one of these. Thank you, Y Foods, who are today's sponsor of the video. These things are great when you haven't got time to make a meal. You may be waiting for your axle man to come and sort out your van. Axle man, not axe man. Or you might be on a hike or going to the office or whenever. We're all very, very busy people, aren't we? This is not a protein shake, although it is high in protein. It's basically a ready-to-drink complete meal in a bottle. It contains 26 vitamins and minerals. It's gluten-free and no added sugar. And they even do a fantastic vegan range with 5 amazing flavours. Berry or banana, berry or banana, berry or banana. Over to Sarah to shake things up. Oh, so the chief shaker has selected banana. delicious and nutritious. If you're interested in checking out Y Foods, we'll put a fantastic discount code here. More information in the description. Go and check them out. There's loads of flavours to choose from. We'd recommend getting the taster pack, because then you get a number of different flavours to try and you can pick your favourite one. So guys, our saviour hasn't arrived yet after waking up really early and nervously waiting for him to come around the corner at any moment. We messaged him and he said he's going to be here about lunchtime.
Yeah, so we've got another couple of nervous hours to go before he arrives.
But we're just going to head up to the guy's house now because, yeah, it could be the last time we see them. We might just be off. If Vinny's on the road, we're heading off. And if he's not on the road, then we might be towed to Norwich. So, yeah, we're just going to go and thank these guys again for looking after us.
Yep.
Where are we going, boys? What are you doing, Diz? Why have you stopped here? Go on then. Look. Oh. Yes. So guys, the moment has come. We've got to say goodbye to these lovely people. It's a bit bittersweet because you know it's good if we can get Vinny back on the road. Fingers crossed we do. But it's sad to leave these guys. It seems like we've known these guys for years. We made a real connection. We had fun. I'm sorry about beating you at table tennis night.
Yeah,
I'll give you a chance to...
Next time, I'll have you next time, yeah.
For a rematch.
You practice fervently now.
Yeah.
Next time
Taking the table tennis board on our travels.
But what's really, really good is if Vinny is kaput and we can't go anywhere and this guy can't fix it, then we're allowed to move in with him.
Yeah, they've offered us the house.
So we can move in.
Very welcome.
So from van life to house stroke spa life. And if you like the look of this house, you can stay here.
Yes.
They've got it on Airbnb and booking.com.
We'll put the links in the description.
All the links
so
in the
if anyone
description,
wants to,
yeah.
A lovely little holiday in Dover.
So you can have a jacuzzi where the explorers jacuzzied, and a sauna where we saunaed, and sit where we sat. How lucky are you guys?
We're never going to wash it again.
But yeah, this place is amazing. It's incredible. Beautiful surroundings. The river, the town of River. Is it a town?
The village,
Yeah,
isn't it?
officially a village, and it's on booking.com, and that is Riverdale.
I mean, how many houses have a sauna? It's incredible. Just sauna, jacuzzi, the whole shebang, and just a really sort of chilled out, tranquil vibe about the whole place. So if you're in the area, or you fancy a change of scenery, yeah. Group hug.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming
so
and
much.
being our
Thank you,
friends.
guys.
Yeah, we've had the best time ever, and love you guys. Can't wait to stay in touch and meet up with you on our travels.
Yes, it's been amazing. It's like we manifested you by watching you on the screen.
Your magic
Suddenly
wand.
you're in our house.
Careful what you wish for. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's a wrap, I think, isn't it?
Wrap.
I think so.
We're going to all cry now.
It's been emotional.
Gonna miss you guys.
Yeah. Get yourself a sticker if you haven't already. Dave's put his in the pride of place. Just in case you don't recognise this pretty face, Dave came back to see how we're getting on. Still stranded. Dude.
I mean, it
Sounded good, sounded like it used to be.
Yeah.
So Tommy's just left and we're pretty happy, not 100%. We're not
Yeah.
quite back on the road yet.
We're not quite. There is one issue. Okay, so obviously we took it for a test drive before Tommy left. We didn't film. Everything sounds fine. The diff sounds, no noise from the diff. The axle all sounds good.
Sounds good.
Powerful. All the gears and everything are working. There was a little issue with the brakes. So before Tommy left, he sort of made sure they were properly bled for us, and now they're all solid. So that's all very positive. But there is a but. The only issue is the brackets on the new axle are slightly different to the brackets from our original axle for the shocks. So currently we don't have the shocks attached to the axle because the brackets are a little bit different. So to be safe...
So we don't want to act like gangsters bouncing down the road, because that's not safe at all.
Tommy actually cut the brackets off. We think the best thing to do, and he recommended, was to weld the new brackets on. So take the old brackets off and weld our brackets on. Shh, Diz. So that's where we're at. So now we need a welder.
So guys, it's been another nervous 24 hours. We've been researching again, looking for someone who can help us out with this last little piece of the puzzle. And luckily a guy reached out to us when we were in France, and when we thought it was the exhaust, and he said he'd be able to help us out with it. Obviously it wasn't the exhaust. I actually went onto Google Maps looking for welders or mobile welders in the area, found a company not too far away in Rye, and then the guy that gets 5-star reviews across the board, and the guy's name was Jay. I said, Sarah, do you recognise Jay?
And it was the guy that contacted us about 3 or 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago I think, and offered to help us out if we need welding done. So it's perfect. So we've messaged him last night, and then yeah, he's on his way. So hopefully we can't keep getting too excited because so much has happened. But
My fingers are hurting from crossing them.
for the last 3 weeks, just for like this.
Yeah, but what we need is a welder, not a mechanic now, and he's a mobile welder. Great reviews, so yeah, hopefully he's gonna be able to sort us out, and he should be here any moment.
So these are the brackets for the shock absorber that were taken off our axle, and these are the perfect match to our shock absorbers, and we've got the bolts and everything, so we just needed need these welded onto our axle just to make sure it's all sort of perfectly matched up. I mean, we could work with the other brackets, but it's better to have the right ones for our shock absorbers, if that makes sense.
Say shock absorbers 3 times
Shock
fast.
absorbers, shock absorbers, shock absorbers.
Our knight in shining armour has arrived. This is Jay.
Hello guys.
Straight to work, He's got all his tools out. Actually, he's just come out of hospital. He had a problem with his eye, but you know, that ain't going to stop him from getting us back on the road.
Oh, nervous wait. It's blinking cold today as well, isn't it? He just wants to go back to the ducks.
He's already put on 1 bracket. Jay is such a quick worker. I can't believe it.
I can't believe
It's incredible.
Amazing guy.
Yeah, so hopefully all going well so far. I'm just in shock. The last 3 weeks, I just can't. I'm not going to count my...
Could this be the final
Lessons or
step
anything.
when we actually get back on the road after this?
I don't know what we're going to do. Where are we going to go? We've gotten out of van life now. Got used to life in river. So that is all finished. Vinny is going to be back on the road really soon. Can't believe it. Massive thank you to our friend Jay. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, nice to meet you both.
Absolute legend, this guy.
Yeah.
He did it in like, I don't know, just seemed so quick. Unbelievable worker. If you're ever in trouble, Kent and Sussex Mobile Welding, give them a bell and he'll sort you out. He's an absolute lifesaver. He's like a surgeon with a welding tool. Getting people, saving lives. Thanks again, and yeah.
On your travels.
Yeah. Cheers!
Happy travel.
Cheers, buddy! Right. Let's rock and roll!
Is it real?
Should we just drive it a little bit?
So guys, we've just sort of packed up the van ready to drive. It's sort of already kind of getting dark, so we're not going to do like a massive drive now, but we want to just take the van and just, you know, sort of just do like more of a sort of test drive up and down these quiet streets. We'll stay somewhere around here for tonight, I think, and then, you know, do a big drive tomorrow. I think we're just both in shock at the moment. 3 weeks, this actually could be it. We could be okay and back on the road. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good.
Dude, the van's gonna start. That's right, isn't he? Oh, I'm just touching my lucky beads the whole time.
How's it feel?
Feels alright. It's just a worry, innit? We always listen to noises, especially now with everything put in. Just listening, does it sound right? I think it's best we've had him for 3 weeks.
So we'll just now nervously drive into the sort of the shops. We need to pick up a few bits, and then we'll do the bigger drive tomorrow. Very nervous, nerve-wracking this though, very nerve-wracking.
So guys, we made it to Morrison's, the first test. We're just listing hard. We haven't driven Vinny for a while. We haven't driven Vinny for a while with no nasty sounds. So
I think we're just totally paranoid. I think we'll just do a little bit more driving in local areas, stay around here somewhere tonight, and then see how we go tomorrow.
And hopefully hit the road. I'm sure he's alright. He's a trooper.
Anyway guys,
It's
good, isn't it? It's really good, it's really positive, we hope. But obviously join us next week. We're going to end the vlog now, aren't we? And join us next week to just see how we get on, and then hopefully we can start planning like the bigger journeys north and see our families and everything else.
But a big thank you to everyone who's reached out, and especially those
people that have really got Vinny
really
back on the road basically. So yeah, join us next week, and I'm sure it's going to be an adventure no matter what happens. So
it's
yeah,
always an adventure.
make sure you follow us for daily updates
on our other
Instagram,
socials,
Facebook, TikTok, and yeah, we'll catch you all up next time.
Yeah, for an enthralling episode. Where will we be? What will we be doing?
Are we back? Are we back?